The first question, what did you do here? He was asking that question and beating to anybody. Exactly.
They were saying it to themselves.
In fact, he was even speaking to the people that were sleeping. What were you doing here? Get up! Get up! You know?
Gina. Which one are you paying for? You let us know so that
As about 1 o'clock last night, or 1 o'clock early in the house this morning, we were having a meeting discussing the problem on ground about the fuel subsidy removal and all that, how the government have not been reasonable about it. Then we saw some vans, police vans passed by. Each one of them carried about at least 10 people. They were asking questions. The first question they were asking is, why are you guys here? They were not asking questions for us to answer. They were asking questions and started assaulting people. Some people took off, but we just felt that, okay, if we still wait and we did not try to resist them beating us and we did not try to attack them back, that they would be reasonable and stuff. But apparently they were ready to beat someone to come out. Like me, I was beaten with a rifle on my chest and on my shoulder. Ibrahim was beaten as in seriously. When I knew that these people, they were not ready to say, okay, they want to arrest or take you to somewhere. They were ready to maybe beat you to death. The medical, this thing that we've not gotten the medical report. They said we should come back tomorrow, and at that same tomorrow that we'll be doing the x-rays to get all these drugs.
Here in Abuja at Ascon filling station. We'll say two because we're occupying this particular spot.
Why do we move from Eagle Square?
Oh, you mean why were we chased from Eagle Square? Why were we attacked from Eagle Square? Actually, that's a question for the president. Mr. President, why were we attacked from Eagle Square? I would love to get the answer to that.
So what's the next step?
The next step is reoccupation. I think we need to take back our spot to show that we're serious about it.
What happens when NLC makes a compromise?
When and if NLC compromises, we will still be here. We did not start with them and we're not finishing with them. We're interested in 65 naira per litre, but that is just the beginning.
Is there any other demand?
Of course there are other demands. We want better security for our people. We want good governance. We want government to cut out spending. We want compensation for young men who have died while innocently protesting here in Nigeria during the past 10-11 days.
So do you sleep here?
Yes. Not just me. I and a lot of people sleep here because it's a labor of love, as you can see. Everybody turns up without compulsion and we do what we have to do.
As a 52-year-old, it gives me hope that the young people of this country finally realize that their future is there. They are doing something about it.
The government has made all manner of arguments about the subsidy issue. One of them being that it is imminent. If this isn't done now, the country is going to go bust. Many of the people who are speaking with on the streets say that they don't think that this measure, this very severe measure, is the best step to take now. In your view, can Nigeria turn around without this deregulation at this time?
No, of course. You know, in economics, there is never only one solution to any economic problem. It is just intellectual laziness to say that this is the only solution to one problem. There are always more than one solution. They are completely different. And I'll give the example of a full deregulation of a sector so that you understand what it is. I was in BCE when we deregulated the telecommunications sector. Once upon a time, only Nitel provided telephone services in Nigeria. That was a monopoly sector. We decided to deregulate it. What did we do? We got a new sector policy. We wrote a new law. We empowered the NCC to issue licenses to private companies. And we eliminated Nitel's monopoly. That is deregulation. Okay? We didn't wake up and say Nitel should charge 10 times the cost per minute for a telephone call and we call it deregulation. That is not deregulation. That is price fixing. Deregulation is opening up a sector so that other companies can come in and prices come down over time. Right now, NNPC is a monopoly.
Let them know.
Now, deregulation means you will have 5 or 6 NNPCs, just as you have Glow, MTN, competing with Nitel. Why is Nitel today? Because of deregulation. Nitel is almost dead. So that's what you have when you have real deal. It's only if the government made a mistake, it took a decision without hearing the voices of Nigerians, you should correct it. You should have the humility to go back to that and lay out a full program of deregulation, not price fixing, not withdrawing subsidy. Give us a plan for 1 year, 1.5 years, how you deregulate the industry, so that we know what happened in telecoms is going to happen around in human life. But when you have low levels of corruption, things get done. The problem is that in Nigeria, the levels of corruption have increased dramatically over the last few years. This is what we are talking about. But in addition to corruption, there is also a lot of waste. I mean, when the president budgets 3 million naira per day for his food, there is a problem. What kind of food is he?
Yes!
To be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God.
God bless Nigeria.